Hey CrossFit Heath, I've got today's workout for Friday. So for your warm up, you're gonna start off with a quick six minute EMOM. Two different movements. On minute one, you're going to either row, bike, run, or do jumping jacks for 50 seconds. Again, with the jumping jacks, just remember that we are going above and then touching behind. So we wanna get those shoulders involved right here, okay? So you'll do that for 50 seconds and then transition to the next thing in the last 10 seconds. Minute two will be an AMRAP, as many reps as possible of this sequence of two movements. 6 med ball front squats plus 6 push press to target. So after you do your front squats with the med ball, you'll do a dip and drive with the med ball to a target. That target can be anything that you want. You pick the height, you pick the target. It could be a door frame, it could be the side of your house, anything. So it'll look like this. And 6, and 6 push press, dip, drive, dip, drive. Dip, drive, dip, drive, dip, drive. Last one. Okay. And I'll keep doing that until the minute runs out, and then I'll repeat 2 more times. Go back to the run, row, bike, or jumping jacks for 50 seconds, back to the wall ball. On the wall ball push press, this is a good chance for you to practice wall ball efficiency. Okay, on those push presses, you are really going to be tempted to leave your hands up. Okay, and catch the ball high. Remember, we don't want to do that. So when we're doing a wall ball shot, the most efficient way to do high reps of those are to pull your hands back down and catch the ball in front of your face. And that's something you have to drill and practice. But if you expect to be able to do wall balls efficiently without your shoulders tiring out, because shoulders shouldn't be an issue in wall balls. You should be able to accumulate pretty big sets without your shoulders getting tired from a 10, 12, 14, 20 pound ball. So in order to keep from exhausting those shoulders, we pull our arms back down and catch here after every rep, as opposed to catching high and leaving our arms up. Okay, so you'll do that for 6 minutes and then you'll move on to your workout. All right, so for your workout today, we've got a 16-minute AMRAP and it's a partner workout. This is for your RX workout. It'll be 3 different movements: 6 wall balls, 6 jumping pull-ups, and 6 sit-ups. So very simple, okay? While partner 1 is doing those 3 movements, partner 2 will be biking. So you're accumulating max amount of calories on there. And then once partner 1 is done with their 18 reps, you'll switch. You will just keep doing that over and over for 16 minutes. So let's go through those movements. Again, like I said in the warm-up, on the wall ball, we want to practice bringing those hands down. So your wall balls, in order to be the most efficient, should look like this. You're going to start standing tall, front squat, push press, pull those arms down. Okay, catching in front of my face. Like I said, I don't want to leave my arms and catch high. You choose the height on your wall ball. The most important thing on a wall ball shot is the front squat. If you have a crappy front squat and you're not going to depth and you don't really feel comfortable in your squat, start with the squat first, worry about the accuracy of the shot later, okay? Then the jumping pull-up, okay? So the jumping pull-up, you have to be really aware of where you're jumping to. So you're gonna need a bar or a surface that is 6 inches above your highest reach. So if I'm 6'1" and I stand here, I'm gonna need a bar that's 6 inches above my reach in order to really do this effectively. If you're kind of limited for space, that's understandable, but ideally you'll want a bar that you actually have to jump to do this correctly. So a bar that's obviously 2 or 3 inches above your head, it's going to be difficult to do an actual jumping pull-up. So a jumping pull-up looks like this. So all I'm doing is jumping to the bar and in the process of jumping up to the bar, I'm grabbing the bar and pulling up. So what it's doing is it's basically giving you an assisted pull-up. If you don't have a spot to do a jumping pull-up, I would just recommend taking a band and doing a banded pull-up, a banded strict pull-up. So you'll get the same stimulus. So really, there's really no difference between a banded pull-up and a jumping pull-up. They're both an assisted strict pull-up. So if you have a bar but it's not quite high enough to jump to, just do a banded pull-up or an assisted pull-up. You can even take a box or a chair and put your feet in the chair and kind of use that as a little bit of assistance. But it's essentially 6 assisted strict pull-ups. Okay, we're working on the upper body strength. And then of course 6 sit-ups. On those sit-ups, just remember as we're coming up, we want to keep that torso tall. Okay, so I'm going to touch behind my head, sit tall, touch in front of my toes. What I want to avoid is the rounding of the back. So what that looks like when I get lazy and I get tired, get fatigued, I can start doing this and hunching over. Okay, you'll notice that my chin is tucked, but look at the angle of my spine. It's way out of whack. We want our torso tall all the way through the movement. Again, push behind, sit tall, squeeze that core as you're coming up. It's only 6 reps. So you can afford to be really strict on your movement there, okay? Okay, so if you don't have a partner, we're gonna modify the workout slightly. It's still gonna be a 16-minute AMRAP. You will just do this individually. So we're gonna change the 3 movements to 6 backpack thrusters. And when I say backpack, we're just meaning any weight that you can grab onto and manage safely and efficiently. 6 backpack thrusters, 6 backpack curls, and 6 sit-ups. Now feel free to use the movements from the RX workout if you would rather do those and place them into this AMRAP. They're really interchangeable, but I'm going to go over those 3 movements for you here and then end with a 1-minute run. So if you are kind of limited in space, on the run, of course you can sub for another piece of cardio equipment, but a minute run, you're looking at about trying to get in somewhere between 150 to 200 meters of distance in for that run. So on the backpack thruster, you can do this a couple of ways. So I've got a kettlebell here, just anything with a handle on it that you can maneuver it. So if you have a backpack, of course you can do it single arm. You could do 3 on one side, 3 on the other, or if you want to do, take your backpack and hold it with both hands and hold on to the handle here, but we just remember that a thruster is a front squat and push press, okay? So 6 of those, and then 6 backpack curls. Again, anything with the handle. So I've got a kettlebell here, okay? And on the curl, we just want to make sure that we pull our rib cage down and then we isolate the bicep. Okay, if you don't have a kettlebell, if you don't have a backpack, a milk jug will be fine. You can even use a band. So if you have a resistance band, okay, you can step in it, stand up straight. I like to grab my band in my grip here, and you do a hammer curl with it. Okay, so that's plenty of resistance there. 6 reps of that on each arm, and you will feel it. Okay, and then finish off with 6 sit-ups. Again, keeping tall on the torso. All right, guys, have a good workout.